Well, hello. Hi, it is me, it is I, Sultan Didi, your Khadi on these here internets, and I'm back. Akastra, hello, yala. Run away. You change it to because it's like, no, like, you can't have, like, what tea, but do reba. But when I'm not can you imagine me, a whole Rakhadi, without a collection? Yeah, like, don't ever play with me with that. Okay. But that's not why I'm here. I am here to remind you that you are in actual fact broke. You're not imagining it. There's a lot happening online. And when I was watching the last episode of The Real Housewives of, or not the last one, the one that I last reviewed, that's episode 2 of The Real Housewives of Lagos. I'm watching Choma in her closet and she's got just stuff, you know? And I'm like, oh. And the person she's with, her sister, whomever, a friend, is like, oh, because you're a hoarder. And she's like, she's not a hoarder. Because people think if they organize their things really well, that makes them not a hoarder. No, you're hoarding. You're hoarding, and you can't fill that up. But then, as I was watching her do this, I've seen a lot of pictures, not a lot, but her and Jackie Aina, like, I've seen them together in my explore, the same picture, just posted by different people and stuff. And they've always reminded me of each other. When we first saw Choma on our screens, when I first saw her, was through the show, right? Maybe people in Lagos already knew her. She's probably doing her influencing thing, I don't know. But I wasn't aware of her. But when I saw her, she reminded me a lot of Jackie. Jackie taught us how to do our makeup. Jackie has now transitioned into, like, a luxury content kind of girl, and there's plenty of space for that. We hold space for that. I'm part of the people who think it's important to see black women and black girls represented in all kinds of ways, right? But what I fear is happening is that some of you are taking being Delulu to the next level, and you think you can, with your little budget, replicate the lives that you see at Jackie Aina try to sell us for consumption or even to purchase. I don't know, across the social media platforms. I was also watching any given Sunday. I was watching her do a get ready with me where she was trying to calculate her how much it takes her to get ready for a date. Because she was having the conversation of why it is she doesn't do, what are these things called, drinks date or coffee dates or whatever. She's like, it's too much effort that I'm putting in. There's a price tag to me putting myself together. I would like to have a quality experience, and for her, a quality experience isn't coffee, it's not whatever, and it's not a dig at the next person who wants to do that, right? But anyway, there's a lot of, I don't do coffee dates either. And first of all, you don't do any dates because the boys aren't taking anybody out on dates, okay? So there's a lot of lying, a lot of delusion, a lot of confusion, where we don't seem to know the line between consuming the content they're giving to us and liking and saying, oh my God, girl, how pretty, and moving on and coming back to our broke lives with, like, white refrigerators. We have a problem rooting ourselves in reality, and it's got ripple effects, and nobody wants to talk about it. A lot of you who do the dinners, like the constant being out and whatever with your social media friends, we end up in situations where the people in your actual life start to feel used because you're on the socials posturing and posing like you've got this and that, hoping that if you fake it, you make it, right? If I put out the image that I have this, then I will attract the life I want, which is code for I will eventually get a man who wants to come into my life and maintain this facade of a life that I've put out there into the world. And then what happens is that when you do all of that, you will spend your last dime. And when you're done, you're going to text your actual friends, not your social media ones that you were out and about with, because when you're together, it looks better on social media. Your actual friends who live within their means and have wide refrigerators, you're gonna text them asking them for little funny monies. How are you out and about at expensive establishments and you need 200 rands from me with this? You need 200 rands from me to do something essential. Electricity, petrol. It's always something where I'm like, you didn't think to take care of this. You didn't think to take care of this before you do the cute shit. I've been there. And those are the kinds of people where we get to a point where we start ignoring your calls because you become a user. Because why? You can't just consume a Jackie Aina. You can't consume an Annie. You can't consume a gorgeous Mbali. You can't just consume them and understand that levels to the shit and you're not there yet. And that doesn't make you any less valuable. But there seems to be a need for everybody to, and I feel like it's, the more we're experiencing so much hardship right now, where we're all asking the questions, but how are people getting by? The higher the pressure is for baddies to prove that they're not affected, they still got it. Like, it's not even like, oh, you guys are struggling. You guys are who? Right? Then you want to come ask me for some weird kind of monies. People ask you for like weird, like money that they won't get a notification. Why are you asking me for $80 when you were just like out and about in the world doing over $80 things, right? And then when we want to have these conversations, we're called haters. We don't want to see Black girls live well. Even somebody like a Jackie A, now when I look at it, it's excessive. It's much too much. And then when you say that, it's, who was saying it's much too much when it was the white girls? I don't give a shit about the white girls. That's why I wasn't saying shit. I don't know their lives. I don't know how their lives are set up. I'm not in community with them as an accident of my birth or even directly in community with them, right? Jackie's influence is targeted at a demographic of people who can have the wherewithal to choose to live vicariously through her and understand that, like me, I just consume the content she puts out. I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then I move on. Or how she also makes money is the actual influence. There needs to be a trail that she said, ooh, this perfume. And then you all lot, or we rather, ran out to try and get this thing with our last money so we can also come and telegraph on the socials, hey, look, I'm also wearing the same perfume that Jackie's wearing, right? And I'm just like, if you're finding that you aren't able to consume and not be influenced that way, maybe it's time to unfollow certain content creators for a little bit until you find yourself in a position where you're not online and you're feeling bad about yourself. You're feeling left behind. You're feeling like, I'm the same age as her. Surely I should be able to afford the same things. And now you're finding yourself, because we also say things like that. A woman of this age, or you should be whatever, or you need a signature saint, or you must have a watch, and you must. It's always something that's like steeped in consumerism, and when we make a critique of it, we get attacked, and usually by people who don't even like exercising their brain, which is why it's fucking annoying. Kimberly, who's my favorite content creator, Kimberly Nicole Foster of For Harriet, on her main channel For Harriet, she did a video probably well over a year ago now on Black girls deserving more than luxury and baby. When she put out that video, she knew she was going to get dragged. That side of the internet drags her a lot anyway, right? But she made a lot of valid points, and that's that, can you afford these things when it's such a house of cards that the tiniest thing, not even the most, I don't know, the tiniest of a tremor could have the whole thing coming down, right? You can't afford these things if nothing can go wrong. Literally not a damn thing can be out of place. Because if that happens, the whole thing unravels. That means you're living beyond your means, love. That means you can't afford that. And that's not me telling you what to do with your money because you don't have it. First of all, so I won't be able to do that. You gotta have it for me to tell you what to do with it. And I'm not even telling you what to do with it. That's the other thing. You guys are delusional. You're no different from the people who keep saying we're trying to gold dig from them. You don't have it. You don't got it like that. That was such a brilliant video that she did. But I knew while watching it when it that, oh my God, she's gonna get so dragged and pulled apart, and people saying things like we're hating and we're trying to brand it, or people who have the same view as her and I, because I agree with a lot of the stuff that she had to say in that video, that we're just haters and we're trying to rebrand it or brand it as care for Black women. No, it's care. It's care for Black women, because yours is to try to look out for future you. Yours is to try to get all your ducks in a row such that if something is to go wrong, you'll still be able to take care of yourself and you can be well taken care of. This living in the moment stuff is cute. Sure, you've had like a rough week, you want to treat yourself, or you've had a rough year, you don't allow yourself to let your hair down, and you decide to take this vacation this one time because you know what? You've never been. Great. That's not a thing. That's not even the same chat that I'm having. But the excessive trying to telegraph this lavish lifestyle because you're trying to mimic what you see in your favorites say they live, not even knowing how they've managed to get all these things. Chom had one of her dresses up and she says like an ex got that done for her. You're gonna look at her wear something and just be like, oh wow, take a picture and go to a designer or a seamstress and try to get that same dress made, and you don't even know that she was gifted that thing, right? Getting an outfit made for every event, not wanting to repeat outfits on social media. That's not real life. That is not how any of this works. We repeat clothes. It's a thing. And sometimes you show up to an event and you and the other girl are both wearing the same dress from Zara or whatever. It's not the end. It's not. Nothing bad happens. You're not any less anything. That isn't to say don't enjoy the things that you enjoy. And it's right next to you guys all deciding all of a Monday that your love language is gifts. Like gift giving is all of a Monday, everybody. I'm like, before I took it down, I'm like, how is your love language consumerism? Like, how is your love language things? Things. Choma is talking about having 3,000 or 2,000 to 3,000 items of clothing in her closet. You really think she knows exactly where everything is? You barely don't know. You have a little thing somewhere and you don't see your shirt for 6 months, and then you see, you're like, oh my God. But you're going to convince me that somebody getting her another thing, because that's what it is, right? It's things. Somebody getting her another thing is the best way this person can communicate affection to her. You're going to sell me that. You want me to buy it. I don't have the money. But like, you want me to buy it. Like, no, Yellow. No. Akomali, we're going into December. I'm seeing that honale pressure to have the iPhones and the frontals. First of all, I don't know why any of you have pressure to have frontals. They're ugly. They're ugly. I like the wigs that the girls just put on a go. I even like a good sew-in or whatever. It looks this stuff. Let's actually have, while we're here, Alikoni, stop taking your last money buying all those sprays and you can't, Lala. The lace is not melting in, it's not matching. It looks like crust. It's the most, and I've said this in another video, it's distracting when you're having a conversation with somebody and that lace is very much involved in the chat. simply because you can't look away. It's not me judging you just because I wear my hair the way I wear it. It's just not working, you guys. What lace? Do you want us to talk about what lace? Because the lace is yelling at me, so I don't know what you mean, what lace, when the lace is like, hi, Rahadi. It's the first thing I see. Anyway, there's a pressure you guys are seeming to experience, especially to the latter part of the year, to go home and show out. Luwile Makweni, you gotta show them what you were doing and working toward the whole year. You gotta stand on these hoes that you were in high school with. They need to know that you are now. So you've now, you're gonna, oh my God, please don't rent the December car. This is more a boy problem. I don't know if the girls are doing it, but the boys will go to Avies and get a car to stand on these hoes. Like, oh my God. Yo, guys, we're never gonna be okay. Between the lace and the renting of vehicles and stuff, I don't see how we're gonna be fine. But that was just my chat. Stop being delusional. Everybody can't be doing so well. And you're just the only one feeling like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what's wrong? Okay, that means I need to try look like I'm doing it. No, you don't have to try look like anything. You don't. You live more peace of mind. Or you just create stress for yourself anyway when you try to fit into these things that you aren't meant to be in. You create a lot of stress with a lot of financial strain will lead to you being stressed anyway in the name of trying to portray like you are, a black girl in luxury. Don't do it. But that's it. That's my chat. Bye, Yella.